President Trump invited congressional Republicans and Democrats to the White House today and held a long, open meeting about immigration. Here's Chief White House correspondent Major Garrett.
This should be a bipartisan bill. This should be a bill of love. Truly, it should be a bill of love, and we can do that.
Seated with Republican and Democratic lawmakers, President Trump called for bipartisan immigration legislation. In an unusual move, cameras were allowed to film for nearly an hour.
We're all going to have to give a little, and I'll be the first one willing to.
Republicans zeroed in on 4 priorities: border security, ending the visa lottery, limiting immigration based on family ties, and DACA, the Obama-era program ended by Mr. Trump that provided legal status to undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. California Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein tempted the president with a bill that would only deal with DACA.
What about a clean DACA bill now, and with a commitment that we go into a comprehensive immigration reform?
For a moment, Mr. Trump appeared willing.
We're going to come out with DACA. We're going to do DACA, and then we can start immediately on the phase 2, which would be comprehensive.
Then House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, mindful of conservative opposition, redirected the president.
Mr. President, you need to be clear, though. I think what Senator Feinstein's asking here, when we talk about just DACA, we don't want to be back here 2 years later. You have to have security, as the Secretary would tell you.
But I think that's what she's saying.
I think she's saying something different.
What do you think I'm saying?
I'm thinking you're saying DACA without security.
But Mr. Trump seemed to be in a mood to make a deal, pressing the lawmakers to go further.
If we do this properly, DACA, you're not so far away from comprehensive immigration reform. And if you want to take it that further step, I'll take the heat. I don't care.
He did renew his calls for a border wall.
I'd love not to build the wall, but you need the wall.
Afterward, the number 2 House Democrat, Steny Hoyer, left the door open.
And we are prepared to work with the president on border security, which means many things to many people.
Approving DACA will expose the president to charges he sold out his political base. That's why the White House is trying to drive a hard bargain on other immigration issues. The president said today he can take the heat. Congress is about to find out if that's true. Jeff?
Major Garrett, thanks very much.